It's your girl B.
Hey everybody, it's your boy, Lonnie Love, or Loverboy Lonnie.
And welcome back to our all new episode of Conversations with B.
Yeah, man. Lots been going on in hip hop, so we got a lot to discuss today. Hopefully you guys find some enjoyment in what we discuss. So you want me to start it off, or what you want me? You want to start it off?
You can start it off. I started off first the last
okay.
time.
I got you. So
it's fair.
Ludacris. We're gonna start with Ludacris.
Okay.
Growing up, Ludacris was a favorite of mine during the mid 2000s. For those who aren't familiar, you should check out his catalog.
Yes.
For sure. He definitely had some bangers, definitely some good albums. Ludacris stated, I believe in an interview, that he could beat Lil Wayne and Jay-Z in a lyrical battle. So I want to know what you think, and I'm going to just go in after you. So what you think? Do you think he like what do you think was going through his mind when he said that? He was thinking it. Do you think he was thinking it from a competitive standpoint, or
probably engagement? I think engagement. I think people are like baiting that, saying outlandish things to like, pull people in and like engage conversation.
Yeah, it does give clout chaser a bit in a sense of you're not really popping musically.
No. Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. Well, he ain't been popping musically in a while to me. Even when he did drop a project, he dropped a project around 2016. See, you know exactly. He been ice cold. He been focusing on the movies more so with the Fast and Furious, I guess. And he been in the State Farm commercials.
Oh, he has.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I think that's more of his focal point at this point. He's semi-retired, so I kind of agree with you. He was just looking for a little more engagement, trying to see what people would say, but I don't think the people were thinking that he's even in that tier.
No.
When you think Lil Wayne and Jay-Z, you think top fives. You know what I'm saying? Ludacris is definitely in that top 15, top 20 talk.
And what's so crazy is I remember like Jay-Z saying in an interview, the verse he did with Sierra on the Southern slang, all my ladies to the floor.
Yeah, I remember that joint.
Yeah, he got on that with Sierra, and I remember Jay-Z saying that was like one of his best verses. Like it was a really hard.
You talking about the 1-2 step joint?
No, not 1-2 step. It's like when she was dancing on the car. I know she danced on the car in a lot of it.
Was it the Jazzy Fizzle production? I'm trying to remember. I think I confused songs.
No. You know what I'm talking about? I'll show you in it.
Yeah, you probably got to refresh my memory on that.
He said I don't know if it was the interview or article I read. He was like that was one of the best like Southern verses from a rapper. He was like it was very Atlanta. It was very Southern, and that always stuck with me. So for him to say something like he could beat them lyrically, I don't know.
Wayne got just too much. I don't think he could even hold a torch to them in the verses. It would be if you can't do a verses with the artist that you comparing yourself with, or maybe he was thinking more of a lyrical way, but I don't even think lyrically Ludacris is.
No, let's not go that far.
Yeah, but I'm thinking that's what maybe he was thinking because it can't be musically. I didn't hear people play. I remember one time I went to a 2 Chainz concert, and this was back in like 2013. They played a deep cut. They played a deep cut off of Chicken and Beer, right? Blow It Out Your Ass. That was the name of the record.
I remember that.
Yeah, that joint was hard, right?
Yeah.
Nobody in there moved. They didn't even know what the DJ was playing. I said, bro, y'all don't know this? They were of age. I'm like, bro, you gotta know this song.
Are you talking about Pretty Girls Love Trap Music Tour?
Nah, that's 2012, 2013 when he had kind of revamped his name.
He
came.
Okay.
It was CIAA. He came out here and did a concert.
Okay.
And that was when he went from Titty Boy to 2 Chainz. And
gotcha.
He was getting ready to roll with Kanye. That roll out.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that 2 Chainz. Yeah.
Okay, I see him at Pretty Girls Love Trap.
I ain't see that. I heard that was great though.
It was amazing.
Yeah, I was a little jealous. I saw everybody on the timeline.
Dolph, I think he had Dolph open up, and Schoolie.
Schoolie, yeah.
Yeah.
That's his artist, right?
Yeah.
He usually has an artist open up for him.
That was hard.
Yeah.
So,
that he is under his tutelage when he goes on tour, which I appreciate.
Like that.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
I like that.
He definitely had some guy named Cap One, I believe, that he had just signed when he had did the show in Charlotte that year.
I think I've heard of him before.
He said he was from Chicago. I don't know if he still makes music, but he had a pretty decent set before.
Okay.
You know, 2 Chainz came and tore the house down.
Yeah, 2 Chainz is a good performer.
He is. I love him to death, and he's tall as hell, bro.
He is.
Like
he was in a, but you know, he was in a
shit.
wheelchair. I forgot what happened to him. He was in a wheelchair that time.
He
I
got
said.
hurt.
Yeah.
I don't know what he got hurt.
But yeah, they was moving him around the stage, and that shit was hard. It was a good show.
I'm pretty sure they got paid good too.
Oh yeah,
for pushing them around.
So I guess I'm gonna start with this. What's a beat or groove you wish you could live in? These are Twitter topics, things that I seen on Twitter, and I thought they were just really like eye catching and appealing to.
I took note of. I wrote those down. I feel like I kind of live in them, so it's like I don't wish because it just be playing in my head. I could randomly be doing nothing, be playing. I'm over here humming. And what you doing, humming? Because it's just the soundtrack to my life right now. Yeah, but those records and some of these records are like not really known pop records or mainstream records or singles. But back in the day, it's definitely a record that plays in my head by Erykah Badu.
Oh, okay.
I love that song. New Apartment, Ari Lennox. I started off.
I heard that on my way here.
Yeah,
so
like
crazy.
Doo-Bop, song by Miles Davis.
That's good. That's good.
That's when he did his hip hop jazz infusion from the, I believe it was the early 90s. For all you guys who were into music, you should check that out. January 28th, J. Cole. Memory Lane, Nas, Represent Nas, and then I wrote down Charles de Gaulle to JFK. That song holds a dear place in my heart because I was in the military, and when I first got out, this is when the Dreamville artists were starting to come out. And I'm like, oh, yo, what's this? Who is this guy? And then I found out he's signed by J. Cole, Charles de Gaulle to JFK. I was like, that's a hard record. So that song used to play in my head all the time.
You're going to have to send me that. Send me all of those so I can...
I definitely send them to you. Yeah, those are the songs I could think. I'm pretty sure it was a lot more, but those are what I could come up with at the time because I could think back to time periods where I was definitely just.
Well, they all hold significant times and moments for you, so that's pretty fair.
It's nostalgia attached to it, yeah, for sure.
I had answered on my story. It was a Pharrell. It was Beautiful by Pharrell. I can give you
the
end,
yeah.
like where it's like I just want you. Like I could listen to that on repeat and live in that all day. Yeah, that is so good.
Was that a bridge kinda? No, or outro? More of an outro.
It's kind of like an outro.
Yeah, that's hard. I just wanted you. I can't
like
sing y'all
on a loop. It would be amazing. What else? I think I was going to say a Stevie Wonder song. Any Stevie Wonder song, honestly. I could truly live there. Mm-hmm. I'm a big Stevie fan.
His music is like that. It will make you definitely reflect and put you in a happy mood to me.
Yes, levitation, if you would say. It makes you want to levitate. That's how high vibrational his music is. But...
definitely happy vibes with his music.
For sure. Healing music. Let's get into the deep cut.
You want to do deep cuts next?
Yeah.
You want me to go first on this one too? Because I got it.
Yeah, I'll let you go first because I don't have too many.
Man, I got when you told me about that, I was like, oh man. I'm gonna start with an artist that's not talked about because he's more known for his fashion and not his rap anymore, and he's known to be the baby daddy of Rihanna. But A$AP Rocky first like mainstream album, that's another album for me too. It's
that's
definitely
a fire
like album. That like
hard.
You can say whatever you want about Rocky, but his first like debut his first 3 projects were fire.
Fire, they were.
Yeah, like he definitely for me during that little era when all those guys were coming out in the 2010s. Mm-hmm. He definitely made it known I thought it was gonna be a little longer run, but he definitely made it known like, hey, I got some heat for your ass. But
Yeah, for sure.
suddenly on that Long Live ASAP album, the album's called Long Live ASAP. So I got Suddenly and Ghetto Sympathy, Symphony. Sorry guys, Symphony. Those are my two. One on Ghetto Symphony has a gunplay on it, and I just thought gunplay at my point. I thought he had so many good features during that era.
Yeah.
I thought his debut album was gonna be on point, but
That's the one with the dreads, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
the one that got beat up by 50 Cent. So I started watching the BET Awards. I don't think I can remember the last from him.
That's.
But he do got like he's a good rapper.
Yeah, he definitely.
He's had some great verses on Ross's albums as well. So yeah.
That's it.
Oh no, I got more. You want to keep going? I thought I was going to let you go a little bit because I know I can talk. On Damn for Kendrick Lamar, I put Fear.
Okay.
Fear is my shit. A lot of people are like, bro, you like that song? I'm like, bro, I love it. I don't know how you don't like it, but
that's a good album through and through. So
yeah, to me, I agree. Sing About Me from Good Kid, Mad City. When you go down to Pimp a Butterfly, I'm going with you. Talking about the alcoholism he's battling. Thought that shit was beautiful. Go to my other favorite rapper, Nas, Locomotive. It's a play on being locomotive and how he used to rob people on trains. That can't think of the producer's name. Large Professor killed that. I think it's a No ID beat, but his vocals just add an extra grit. It's a New York record. Like I love it. Store Run with King Disease 3. Store Run is definitely one of those.
King Disease 3. Who was that? That's
Nas.
That's Nas. Okay.
Yeah. Luxury Tax, Rick Ross. He has a lot of deep cuts too that people don't talk about, but Luxury Tax has definitely had Wayne, Jeezy, and Trick Daddy. Yeah, that joint was hard. Family Feud, Jay-Z.
That's a good one.
Paper Chase. That's another one with Foxy Brown. That was on volume 2? Yeah, volume 2. Dropping Jewels, Punk, Young Thug, Hard. Hot Wind Blows, Call Me If You Get Lost, Tyler the Creator. He, in my opinion, is my go-to guy when it comes to deep cuts. He's like the king of deep cuts to me, in my opinion. But I'm not gonna go too much further. But that's
that's pretty solid.
Yeah,
you have a lot more than I do.
One more though, J. Cole's. Hold up, I wrote it down. J. Cole.
Cause
I can't leave J. Cole off.
I only have two.
The Cutoff. The Cutoff with KOD.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay, so a deep cut, for people who don't know, is a song by an artist that only true fans will know, enjoy, that are later found in the album. So you're going to have to send me those because I don't know. I've never heard, but probably like two of them.
Really?
Yeah, so you're going to have to put me on.
I'm putting you on because you're going to probably put me on with what you got. I know you are, but
I only have
you're not a music snob, are you? You know how some of the people are music snobs? They're like,
no, honey.
Oh, yeah, put me on. And you be like, hey, you check out the song? Oh, no, I haven't listened to it yet. For real, people really like that.
And I'm not like that because I listen to random people. They send me their music all the time. Which, by the way, I've been on a long journey with that. So many people have sent me music, and I've just been like trying to support and check them out. So anytime somebody send me something, I'll listen for sure.
Yeah,
I
used to be a snob. I ain't gonna lie, I used to be a snob. Hey, bro, check this out. All right, you listen to it yet? Nah, I ain't in the mood to listen to it. I'm just being real.
Like some people,
I used to be like that.
Would never turn down a drink. I'm never gonna turn down a chance to listen to something new.
What if you don't think they musical taste is up to par with yours?
I'll still listen to it.
You a good woman.
It may not be something I'll go back and listen to again, but I respect people's ear. Like, if they feel like, oh yeah, listen to this, check this out. Like, okay.
Man, I'm telling you, I used to be bad, but I grew out of it. I was like, bro, I'm gonna check it out. Especially when like local artists started sending me their music. That's kind of how I grew out of it. I'm like, well, I don't want to piss them off and make them feel like his art don't matter. So I would listen, and that's how I started really getting involved in listening to like local acts too. But who you got? I'm ready to hear what you got.
Okay. I did Playing It Raw by Hot Boys, BG. I feel like that's not really
You
like...
gonna have to send that to me.
Oh, you've never heard that?
Say the name one more time.
Playing It Raw.
Okay,
by
yeah.
BG, Hot Boys.
Hot Boys. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a lyrical miracle spiritual
good.
guy. No, I don't knock it. I know it's probably fire.
It's real good.
But I have been revisiting those early Dirty South classics. So I'm definitely interested in listening to it. BG was a good one. I haven't heard his name in a while.
Yeah, I listen to him pretty regularly. And then I did Bone Thugs and Harmony, East 1999. That's my favorite Bone Thugs song.
Respect. Shouts out to Ohio.
Yes. them Cleveland boys.
Hey.
That I'm telling you, they got some good shit. But baby, that right there, that track right there, I could finally rap the whole thing. It took me like 10 years.
Rap it.
I can't. I gotta. No, hell no. I gotta hear. I gotta hear the song first, and then I'm able to rap along with it.
I got you.
I take pride in the fact that I learned how to rap. Like I always try to like exercise that muscle. Like some stuff you listen to, you could easily like follow along, but like I like to listen to things that are a challenge, like. And it makes me listen to it over and over again until I actually get it. Just like with UGK, like
I thought you was gonna give me one of their records. Cause they definitely to me they records aren't mainstream, period. But
right,
they got some deep.
I feel like I talk about UGK all the time. Like I need to like expand my like.
Nah, I need the public to know that you listen to UGK because I don't know too many girls that listen to UGK. I told you that when I met you. It's not that many, bro. It's not.
I know a few.
Man, I'm not gonna get it because I don't want to get nobody mad at me. But yeah, it ain't a lot of girls that listen to UGK.
Get mad at you for what?
I'm just saying. I don't want to make nobody mad. It's girls that listen to hip hop. I know they are, but I'm just saying.
Not like this.
I ain't met too many. I might can name on one hand how many told me they listen to UGK.
No, I take pride in that for real. Like
as you should.
Nobody's fucking with my ear. Okay, you want to go next?
Yeah, I got something for you. Okay. So I'm gonna start out. I want to touch bases with North Carolina. There was an album that dropped.
Oh yeah.
Rap City. I haven't made it all the way through, but it's a very vulnerable album.
Okay.
Guys, please check out her new album. Ooh, what's the name of it? That's bad.
Yeah, I was just getting that.
Let me go scroll down.
I seen it. That's so bad. I seen it on my timeline, but I was like, left a mental note. I was like, I'll check it out later.
The name of her new album is, if it's gonna load up, Please Don't Cry. Sorry, guys. Didn't digesting a lot of hip hop, so forgive me if I forget. But definitely, you should check out that album. I would definitely say she's very vulnerable and talking about a lot of different things. Right. Of course, she is a top tier MC, so you're gonna get for those who love lyrics, you're gonna love that album as far as wordplay and content, subject matter. She always hitting on something, very a lot of substance in that album. So if you haven't checked that out, check it out.
Did Ninth produce it?
I didn't get into the credits just yet. It's not giving Knife vibes to me, unless he just went in a whole different direction, production-wise. But it's good, though. I enjoy it.
I believe it.
Yeah.
And Ninth, if you see this, answer my DMs. I've been trying to get at that nigga for years.
He local, too. He got to show some love, man.
I've been trying to, for real, though. I feel like if anybody in the game, I would want to mentor me, it would be him. I've been, for years, I've been in his inbox. I'm not going to lie. I'm not ashamed to say
Nah, you supposed to, yeah.
I've been in the inbox real heavy. Yeah. For season 3, I wanted to interview him first. I felt like it just would have been the perfect, season opener. For real.
Or
yeah.
any of the let's just be real. Any of the Little Brother crew, because I don't want to leave out Rapper Pooh, Big Rapper Pooh, and Fontaine.
Yeah.
You might could reach out to one of them. They would probably be a good start too. You feel me?
You're right.
'Cause to me, they besides Petey Pablo, I'm not gonna discredit Petey Pablo. He definitely started with putting your rags in the air. Like I'm not gonna shit on him, bro. He definitely helped, but Little Brother to me definitely showed a different side. Like not all of us make mainstream pop records. We actually rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Not saying that Petey can't, but we don't know Carolina anthem to be a rapper's song. So
That is true.
but
So I'll take that in consideration. That's a good point.
yeah, a lot of people we can. I think of some more. I send them to you.
Please, 'cause I am in search, and I don't want to get off topic.
Oh, you know what? Facilitate. I feel like if you got in touch with them, I think it's like a Zulu Nation chapter in North Carolina.
What is
The
it?
African Mambata.
Ah,
It's like a Zulu chapter down here. I think if you got in tap with them, it definitely could like really facilitate some motion for you. Because there's so many hip hop artists attached to that
right.
that you might be able to link and rub elbows.
You know, it is like always. I think it's very like on brand to like start where you're from, like and try to show love and like
supposed to. Mm-hmm.
But it's really
it's difficult.
It's difficult.
Yeah.
Like so many people, like I lie to you not, that are like out west and in Texas, like
They show you love.
they are my audience, man. And it is
believe you.
so wild to me. And I really be like, just trying to like get an overview of where like people really showing me love. They be like, oh, come out, we'll set up an interview, like, and do some shit, like get some shit done. And I'm like, yeah, for sure. And it's just like, damn, like these people really see me. And my people in my hometown, they could give a fuck about what I'm doing.
I think sometimes
It's
it is
hard.
like that, but I think it's because of the culture here in North Carolina. Like, and that's not to like hate on or like if you think about any North Carolina act, they went outside of North Carolina to
That's
get
true.
popping. It don't matter who you name. Only one that was probably in house was the people that Knife put on
True.
for under Jamla. That is
Yeah.
the only people. And I think the issue is you have to cultivate a culture here in order for that to happen. If not, you're going to have to go outside. Like you said, sometimes your most support does come from the outside besides your immediate crew. You know what I'm saying? Immediate
man.
people that you collaborate with. Because I feel like as a content creator on Instagram, the same thing when I do the sneakers and the fits.
Yeah.
Most of our core audience is people not from North Carolina. They're people from
Other walks
other places, New
of
York.
life, yeah.
Like, oh, you from North Carolina? I'm like, yeah, oh yeah, you can dress, or it be somewhere else. It
Right.
don't never be where you from. Sometimes,
I'm seeing that.
you know what I'm
But
saying. So
I'm really learning that.
the idea is to start home because you want everybody to get a taste of what you're doing, where you're from. But sometimes you might have to venture out and
Yeah, people tell me that. Like,
and
they be
start
like,
with them because when sometimes when your peoples from your home city start catching on
right.
when
Other people co-sign.
from the outside, you know what I'm saying? Well, people from there
And
like it. I like it now.
Oh, I'm
Like,
not gonna forget it either.
Yeah.
You better believe that. So.
I know you're not gonna forget it. I wasn't either. Like I hate that too. Like it shouldn't take for
relax.
somebody from the outside to notice what we're doing and creating
'Cause it ain't
for you
genuine.
to pay. For you to I want to be a part of it. No, you should have been a part of it when I was laying down the groundwork.
Yeah, it's not genuine that way.
No, it's not.
But damn, what was I gonna say? I forgot that fast what I was gonna say. Moving on. Okay, so let's get this out the way. Who won the beef? Who won the battle?
You already know who I'm around with. I don't do Drake.
Oh, okay.
Nah, but I ain't gonna lie. Before because I am like I don't want people to think I'm just a Drake hater, bro. I'm not a hater.
You are.
Anywho, just gonna disregard what she said. I'm not a Drake hater. I am critical of him, I will say.
Yeah.
But this is why I'm gonna tell you I think he lost. But this is why I think he
He did
lost.
though.
But I don't think I don't think a lot of like okay when you talk about like because this goes into what I want to discuss with you when you bring up people like Gilly the Kid. No, I'm serious. When you bring up people like Gilly, Maul from the guy that was on the Joe Budden podcast, Maul, Rory and Maul. When you talk about guys like him, or even, well, I give DJ Academics a little, I cut him a little slack because I cut him a little slack before this because I think he did kind of come to a realization that, hey, your boy lost. I think he did. He didn't like overtly admit it or he lost flat out, but I think he realized that he ain't come out on top. You know what I'm saying? Even he kind of acknowledged it. So if he can do it, why the rest of y'all can't do it? Like, you want an interview from Drake that bad? That's what it's giving. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like he did lose from a like after the hype kind of died down a little bit. I went and listened. I really went and listened to Not Like Us. That was so bad.
But I don't even think that
it was bad.
It was, but I don't even think that. I think for people that was the cherry on top. Hey, I can make a hit and still clown you.
It went number one.
Yeah, but I think what made him win was to me when the topics he chose. Like I think
that's what I'm saying.
Drake approached the battle with a elementary mindset. You know what I'm saying? I think he kind of underestimated how intelligent the audience was, and I feel like Kendrick kind of approached it like this is a dissertation, and I'm gonna break this down like I'm writing a research paper. Like this is why you're not what you think you are. And when he started breaking down, like, bro, you came to Atlanta to get this. You came from here to get this.
The sexy red bars.
Yeah, like when you break him down like that, yeah, like because a lot of people like to say, oh well, if it weren't for Drake, they wouldn't have had the hits. I'm like, bro, that's 50-50 because he's taking culture. They're giving him culture and swag, and Drake's just giving him popularity. Let's just be real. Drake is popular. And he's been known to culturally appropriate. This has been discussions before with the Jamaican or the Caribbean accents, and he's been labeled as a cultural.
He's
cultural
not the only person that does that in music.
I know he's not.
You know, you can like take on many different personas in music. Look, what the
but
fuck
when Nicki do it, it's authentic because she's Trinidadian. You feel what I'm saying?
That's true.
It's Busta Rhymes when he does it. He has Jamaican roots, so it makes sense. You feel what I'm saying? Like. I'm not saying that you can't do it, but he does it a lot. And this is a formula.
Lonnie,
like,
you're funny as
why am I funny? This is a formula though. Am I not breaking? I'm not telling truth.
No, you speaking. No, you talking your shit.
Yeah, like this is a formula with him. Like, bro, you bite off. You can't talk shit about the people that have arguably helped you too. And this is not because of me you got a hit. No, this is 50-50, bro. You was popping and you can rap. But let's be real, you're from Canada, dude. Like, bro, you not from the source. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you probably didn't grow up eating beanies and winnies and Spam and all that hood shit, bro. You not really from that cloth.
Okay.
You just hung around them. I'm done. I've been going in on them because I know you say you didn't want to spend a lot of time. I'm just saying, Drake do kind of like irk me a little bit,
say from a musical standpoint, he did put A$AP and Kendrick on in the beginning. Now
I knew who they were before, maybe to a mainstream audience. I give you that.
Okay, yes.
He exposed
them
to a
on
main
tour, and you're able to gain traction.
But Wayne
other
put
audiences
him on.
that way.
And Wayne is up that cloth.
You think Wayne put Drake on?
Yes.
Do you really think Wayne put Drake on?
Yes.
How? You don't.
So if he didn't sign,
okay, he did.
So Drake signs to Rockers Records.
Drake,
he put up the same numbers.
Drake was making music before he was in Young Money. I listened to Drake before he was signed to Young Money.
I hear you. A lot of us listen to these artists before they were signed. I was listening to A$AP. I was listening to Kendrick. Fair. But if he signs to a lower label like a Rockers, or I don't even think Rockers was around then. I was just being funny. But if he signs to a lower tier record label, do you think he pops as much? Because I feel like, let's be real, a lot of Drake's mainstream success kind of came off the back of Wayne. Am I wrong?
Okay, yes, I will give you that.
So that's exposure to a mainstream audience because Wayne is the guy at that point. No, so you can't talk about you owe them that because you if you owe them that, bro, you an outsider. Yeah, you need to have them on tour. You're an
Why
outsider.
is he an outsider? His daddy is black. I'm so sick of y'all fucking saying that. If your daddy black, your ass is black.
Okay, Crody.
Now, if his mama was...
okay, Crody. Nigga, you an outsider. Ain't what nigga saying Crody in the hood?
If his daddy was white, that nigga would be white. He's black.
Oh, I didn't question his blackness, though. You took it to another level. I didn't question his blackness.
I wanted to say that because I
wouldn't question his
he
blackness.
is a light-skinned nigga, but he's black. His daddy is black.
Well, I'm not here to discuss.
I don't like.
I'm not discussing his blackness.
I don't like that.
I want to take it. I know a lot of people. A lot of people were irritated. I get it, but I don't think he was I think the attack of blackness of his blackness is over the top. Yes, yeah, but when I say of that cloth, like I'm talking about the hip hop, like true hip hop experiences,
right?
Okay,
that's
you know
fair.
what I'm saying? Like I'm not talking about.
No, he didn't live that life.
Yeah. And that's when I say it was a 50-50. Oh damn, you can really rap really well. You know what I'm saying, bro? You really talented. We got to get you out there.
His daddy wasn't around,
cool.
so he can talk. He's been talking about that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a black experience. Yeah, you can't take that shit away from him.
That's fair. I hate to say that. It's more of a black experience than your daddy not being there. But yeah, I give it. I get it. I mean, and I hate to talk about my kind, but come on now. Let's call it spade a spade. I'm just saying that I hear you, but I still don't think. Did you end up? Were you on like any TV shows growing up as a star? You know, that's not a typical.
Don't be
black.
mad because his mama.
I'm not mad that he started at second base.
His mama wanted him to have a better life.
I wasn't upset about it. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, he did start at second base. Not a lot of.
He did have a leeway, advantage.
That's all I'm getting at. I'm just saying, if you want to be real, it's not like he grew up in these environments. He would like how Tupac put it, the rose that grew from the concrete. To me, that's like hip hop.
Do you really think Tupac? Let's be real. That nigga was in acting school.
Yeah, but
he acted.
Yeah, but he
got around. I feel like when he
it's a sense of struggle though, like poverty. His mom and dad, his mother is a Black Panther.
I feel like once he got over there to LA, because he's not from LA.
He's not from LA. You know, he's not.
I feel like once he got over there,
Oakland, because he went from New York to Baltimore to Oakland.
Yes,
but they were moving around because they were what? Poor. He didn't go to the acting school because.
I seen. Hold on, I'm sorry.
He didn't go to the acting school. He didn't go to the acting school because his parents paid for it. It's probably because he was extremely talented and they allowed him to go there. You know what I'm saying? And like he had a silver spoon in his mouth. I'm pretty sure if you ask Tupac, did you start at second or third base? He'd be like, no, I started probably in the dugout. And I'm talking about 5-10 batters down. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same. I get what you said. Yes, he did. I never thought Tupac was a thug, though. Like
a lot of people did. That was his persona.
But when you understand that this rap shit is really entertainment, and it's entertainment. Is it reality? It has elements of reality. Yes, it's because it's a reflection of it. But like
now, it's entertainment. It used to be reality. But I feel like it's a lot of like...
I feel like it's 50-50.
I seen
especially in the 90s. Listen, 80s, when you actually saw your rapper come out of the apartment complex that lived down the street from you, yes.
That's what
when you talking about the mid-90s it up, when Puffy...
I want to say the early 2000s, it started to be entertainment.
When P. Diddy and Bad Boy...
Man, fuck him.
I know you're going to say that. But listen... Mid-90s up, let's be real. We can't take nothing from Puff. Puff made that shit super commercial.
I'm not doing the 90s like that. I'm not doing the 90s like that.
I will.
The early 2000s,
I will. Mid-90s is when it became real commercial. No. Mid-90s when it became real commercial.
I'm not finna do the 90s like that. The 90s was great. It was grand.
If you look back.
I don't feel like it was bullshit in there.
I didn't say it was bullshit. I just said there was more elements of entertainment.
Okay.
It was more elements of entertainment. I'm just saying. In the 90s, mid-90s, I feel like this is when you see the shiny suits and niggas all in the video. I'm just saying, like, It's a shift. It's a shift. It's a shift. It's a start. I'm not saying it was completely. It was 50-50, I feel like. And then when, God rest his soul, when Tupac and Biggie passed, it definitely became entertainment to me. Like, for real, for real. It still had elements of street shit, but it definitely was a lot of entertainment. A lot of bling bling and less representing the people, it represented in the 80s and early 90s.
I seen a tweet
Go ahead, I'm listening.
On Twitter when, it was the thick of the beef. And somebody was like, when did we start caring about facts and hip hop? And it was like, what is the name? Griselda or one of them from Griselda.
Benny?
Not Benny. What's my favorite? West Side Gun.
West Side Gun is dope.
It was like, West Side Gun said he cooked a brick in an air fryer. Do you think we believe that shit? No, it's provocative. It keeps the people going.
Entertainment.
That shit had me rolling because yes, now it is fucking entertainment. Like it's a catchy ass bar. Like, oh wow, this nigga really said he cooked a brick in an air fryer.
Well, rapping is only one element of hip hop, so we know it's entertainment. You feel me?
I mean,
the reality is hip hop has 4 elements.
That's hard to digest and accept.
I know it's hard for you, but when you go back and look at it as a grown ass adult, some of that shit, Biggie, or not necessarily Biggie, but because he didn't really engage in the beef. When you go back and look at all them beefs, they were not 100% factual. When excuse me, I don't like to say that on the podcast. Trying not to say the N word. I know. I hear you. We black, baby. I know we are, but I try to not to say it too much. You know what I'm saying? But if you go back to even with Jay-Z and Nas, everything they said about each other was not completely factual.
You don't think so?
No, I looked at all the interviews.
You can feel that way. To me, it was all true, and can't nobody tell me different. Even if
I respect that, but the reality is, everything they said about each other was not true. It wasn't. If it was true, I'm pretty sure they would not be in the same room. If everything was true, everything.
You don't believe boys to men, like they can let their differences aside and say like, oh, we're greater together than apart, beef type shit. Like you grow.
Oh, I hear you.
You grow. You grow up and you say like, okay, yeah, that was like childish. That was childish shit. Like we grown.
But what I'm saying, if everything was 100% factual, I think it would be harder to do. Yeah, like that's why I say I don't think everything on those raps were 100% factual. I don't believe Jay-Z really left a condom on Nas's baby mother's baby seat.
I don't know. Jay-Z in his prime was different. You really listen?
I listened to Super Ugly. I had if he did that, you were a despicable human being. I really find it hard that he really did that. I'm just saying, if you think that was 100% true,
I'll let it go in my mind. It may not be,
but I don't think everything.
It takes away from the moment. Like this,
it don't take away from the moment because we were in the moment at the time. But when the moment goes back, we get into reality and we fact check. Oh, that wasn't true. He was just talking shit.
That's true.
Like Drake don't got no 12-year-old daughter, not that I know of.
Moving on.
Okay, well, yeah, you said we weren't gonna spend a lot of time on the
because we have been giving them way too much
time. Yeah,
airway.
Yeah.
Okay. Apple Music dropped their top 100 albums of all time.
Hey, I'm about to really piss the people off.
Okay, so and I'm gonna ask
That's
this
laughable.
like, okay. How do you rate albums before we like really get into it?
How do I rate albums?
Because I'm not big on it. It's not really my thing.
It's not mine either. I didn't pay any attention due to cultural context, but like culturally, it wasn't gonna have an effect on me because I don't know who was on those panels. I would like to see who was on those panels.
They actually did a little segment for the top 10, and they show who was on there.
Well, that's different. I'm talking about like who were the people in the room who put this list together. That's why I said I need some type of cultural context before I even dive in. I want to see who put this together. If you wanted me to tell me you had a bunch of white folk and this wasn't a diverse, inclusive, I'm not paying that shit no more.
I fuck with everybody at Apple except for
Airbnb. The people I like Ebro.
I don't like him.
You like Ebro?
I don't like his
everybody
attitude.
that you hate. I like Ebro.
I don't like him.
He had his moments like when he hated on the new generation. He's a hater. He's definitely that old man.
He's a biting ass bitch. And excuse my.
No, listen. He's the old man.
Rider. He is a dick rider. Like
who he dick ride?
I forget.
It ain't the new dude. It ain't the new dude.
I don't know if it was from the Drake beef or something like that. I don't know. He said something that it rubbed me the wrong way. Who meat
was he riding? It could have been riding Drake's meat.
I forget, but it turned me off, and I was like, "Ew, I don't like him." I just
he does rub you the wrong. He rubs me the wrong way with not being inclusive to the new generation.
Thank you.
Like trying to make Yachty rap. You trying to make people rap on them old beats. That's like if
you cannot be on that type of panel and still having that stupid ass mindset. Like
if you're not inclusive to the new generation,
you don't need to be working there.
Yeah. I agree with you on that part. He's definitely the old man on the lawn guy. Like, get off my lawn. He's definitely that guy. And it rubs me the wrong way. I'm like, bro.
For sure.
Stop it.
But,
I didn't check it out, but I was
been very invested in it. I like it.
I'm going to go through and check it out because you said you checked it out. But I need to know who was in these rooms.
I don't really give a fuck who put it together.
I do. I care.
But I get, and I say this from like an artist standpoint, they've been giving them refresh. It's the chance for people to go and check these albums out. It's very positive for the artists. I mean, I really don't care about like everybody is like, oh, my favorite. They had this album. Your favorite didn't make an impact with the shit. It might have been good, but it wasn't impactful. And that's what they was talking about on the panel. Like, I feel like people, myself sometimes too, but I feel like people get too personal when it comes to those ratings. Like, I feel like just about 80% of the albums on that list, rightfully so.
What was I think people get personal because they don't give a criteria. If they give a criteria and we know who's on
They did, and motherfuckers still, like, ignored that. Like, oh, my favorite had this. Your favorite can't make a good album. They can't. They might have a few.
Who was the people they felt got slighted, though? I'm just curious to know.
Whitney, Mariah... Brandy. Okay.
See, that's why I said
Whitney is a vocalist, but Whitney didn't make no good albums.
Yeah, I gotta get some 90s.
Mariah Carey.
We gotta get some old heads for that one, bro. I ain't
Mariah Carey. She made the emancipation of Mimi. Oh, it was groundbreaking from her and the dude who was the head of Sony. They broke up. He was trying to stop her bag, trying to stop her from, making music. Like, I feel like that should have been on there. Like, I give her that. It was impactful. It was impactful.
Mariah has it won.
Yes, she does.
And she had a bunch of slappers on it.
That whole album through and through is amazing.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I say.
And We Belong Together stayed on the fucking charts for months.
And that was nostalgic, Mariah, with the vocals.
So I feel like she was definitely slighted. They said Brandy made good albums. I ain't gonna lie, they slap. But were they really impactful? Did they really
shift the culture?
Exactly. No.
I can see who else. Give me a couple more names we can move on. I want to hear who else they felt got slighted.
I forget.
As long as they got Marvin, if they got Marvin Gaye on there,
Marvin's on there,
Wonder,
Stevie's on there. Aretha's on there.
Temptations by any chance? Any of those?
No, they didn't make it. I don't think they made it.
So, but that's
the Beatles, Aerosmith. They had Adele. Taylor Swift ranked very low, and she got all them fucking albums of the year Grammys. That kind of threw me for a loop. Cause bitch, why aren't you in the top 10? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call her no bitch. Good. But why aren't you in the top 10? You won all those album of the years over Beyonce and shit. I think she ranked like 18.
I don't think her cultural impact. If they made cultural impact like something that's very important, then I could see her being low. You feel me? Like, just because you want to hold on. Listen, just because you want a Grammy doesn't mean you made a cultural impact.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
But I'm just saying, I'm speaking for my girl B, the Beehive representative.
Yeah, I know.
Beyonce should have got that.
Bro, we got to look at who's putting together these awards.
They said I think it was
if the people
from
aren't
Apple.
Representative of certain people on those panels, of course, certain people aren't going to win.
And again, Apple is a music streaming service. They well in their rights. Motherfuckers is mad that a streaming service that houses numerous of artists in their music, they're mad that they made a fucking 100 top. What?
I'm not mad at the list. I just don't pay them no mind until I understand what the criteria and
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? I need to know cultural context. I need to know who's on your panels. Like, if it's not a diverse panel, I don't want to pay it any mind.
I don't care.
Because it's not going to be fair for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
But you can't say that in every situation. Like, oh, and I used to feel that way too. Like, who the fuck are you to say that this is in X amount of sync with sin? Or
I'm standing on business.
I mean, I used to feel like that.
I'm standing on business.
But to me, it was very fun and refreshing. Like, okay, yeah.
But I am happy for the artists who got put on those lists. I'm
going to go and re-listen to all 100 of those albums. Yeah. It's on my to-do list.
Boy, you different. I'm going to definitely try to do that with you. But
it's fun.
I do feel like it's good for the artists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not going to take away from their shine, but I do like to know who were involved in making these because I tend not to pay them any mind until I find out, okay, this is your criteria. This is who was on. Because you got some hating ass writers out there who be on these panels. Like, when you think about other situations, like you think about NBA MVP voting, who are on these panels? Who were, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could have, for example, some people thought Shea Alexander Gilchrist, or I'm probably saying the boy name wrong, but the kid from OKC should have won. How do we know that somebody on the panel that was voting for MVP, that was a writer, just hated on him the whole year? No matter what he did. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I really like.
Who are we to say? We not in those positions. They had their chance. They had their opportunity, and they done what they was asked of them.
When you always continuously hate on
somebody,
get in
the position so your motherfucking ass can make a list, so you can participate. That's how I feel about the shit. Shit, what you doing about it?
But listen,
I can't stand shit like that. It burns me up. Cause bitch, what the fuck are you doing?
I hear you, but I still want to know who's on those
shit. Drive me crazy. But anyway, let's get to the top 10. Let's
talk about the top 10 albums.
Okay, and the top 10 to me, I felt like Beyonce's Self-Entitled should have been in that top 10 because she shifted the motherfucking world when she did that surprise drop. She should have been like number 2. I mean, like number 3.
Is Michael Jackson number 1?
No, he was number 2.
With which one? Which album? Off the Wall.
No, Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill?
She's number 1.
Thriller was 2.
Thriller
was the one? Really interesting.
I felt like that too, but I feel like
I don't agree, but I get it. But I'm looking at it from
Michael's best album.
That's what I was saying. That's not his best.
It ain't his best album, and people are mad about it. They're mad he came in number 2 with that album. Yes, Michael
cool with being number 2. I just don't like the album.
He dropped when he dropped Thriller. He dropped that cinegraphic, however you say it, music video. He made a culture shift with dropping music videos that are that long. It was a big thing. It was a big event.
No,
with that video,
I give that you that. It was historical.
It was,
and it shifted the culture. I get it,
but people don't understand why Lauryn is number 1. And I'm gonna give you my take.
I'm cool with number 1 being Lauryn.
She shifted the culture of hip hop with that album, with one fucking album. When Big and Pac died, she changed the conversation in rap with the Recording Academy. She got us a place. She got us a place for rap. They created that category when she dropped that fucking album. And Hov talked about that in his speech at the beginning of the year when he accepted that Dr. Dre award. He talked about how Lauryn Hill shifted the culture of hip hop and rap. She was the one who got that entry at the Grammys. And people are missing that. They're like, oh, they give Lauryn Hill too much. Who the fuck can make one album, and still years later, it's still relevant to every situation in people's life? And not to mention, it was a whole educational album. She rapped, she sang.
Yeah, she did a little bit of everything.
It was a great body of work.
It was. I'm not mad at it. I don't know if I were to do the list, it would be number 1 though.
I mean,
I honestly think,
get it.
I think a Mike Jack album would have been probably my
Off the Wall would have been my.
Yeah, that's what I said. I think
that's my favorite. I think
Off
the
Wall
album
is, to me, I don't know the other ones, but one of the ones you've named, I think that would have been my number one. But no, I'm not mad at it though. I'm not ever gonna hate on Lauren for getting her love. That's a black woman thriving, so I'm cool with it. Not upset about it. I'm not gonna say, "Oh, take that off." No,
Yeah,
but it just wouldn't have been my number one.
in an
no.
uproar on
I'm not about to
Twitter.
be on the uproar. I'm not about to be on the uproar and be like, "Yeah, take that off." You know, I'm not doing that.
And again, that is people being
They being haters,
personal. They're not being haters. They're being personal. Like everything that is made doesn't always have to be
to your liking.
I
agree.
Like you have to understand and respect what people are doing within their music. That is really the big picture of music. Yes, you have your albums and your records and your songs.
When you say
and your
album,
tracks
album is
where
one. It's not a body of work. So the people got to look at that too. It's not a body of work. It's just an album. It's just one.
Where
album.
it feels good and it's good to your ears and to your vibes and shit like that. But everything is not about that. It's a bigger picture and purpose in music, and I just think a lot of people don't understand that. And it's unfortunate because I know some artists is like, damn, I bared my soul. I put something really.
You know why she got all that hate? Because she always late.
I'm so done.
She always late. That's why she got all that hate.
I don't think she
always late.
Even though she made that one album, she still went on to do like a lot of great singles and features and things like that.
She didn't like the music business, bro. I mean, that's
she had all them fucking kids, man. She met
I don't know what Marley was.
Marley, yeah, I think it's
Ziggy.
Ziggy.
Is it
one
Ziggy?
One of them. She met that nigga and just had all his kids, like,
I don't think she really.
And I feel like that's what Cardi doing.
I think they just don't like.
I feel like that's what Cardi doing.
I don't think it's that. I just think it's that people don't like the politics of the music business.
And that's fair.
And I feel like that's why you get Lauryn Hill type situations.
And that's fair. It's not a easy industry to navigate.
No.
And you have to be really built
you
for
have to
that
compromise.
shit.
If you're a true artist, you have to compromise a lot. And I think a lot of those artists like her, or Lupe Fiasco, whoever you want to name, don't like compromising their art just to make a buck. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why a lot of artists that are true artists struggle because they're not looking at it from a business perspective 100%. And labels just looking at it from a monetary gain. Look, bro, we just gave it a contract because we thought we could make some money off of it.
But
we didn't care if you shifted the culture or not. We just
you got to learn to play that game. If it's
a 50-50, yeah.
If it's something you really want, like everything, and I'm learning that too. Everything is not gonna be to your comfort or your liking. Like if this is some shit you really want to do, you gonna have to like roll with the punches. Like
you gotta think
about the bigger picture or what you're trying to accomplish. Are you gonna let politics stop you from being who you really want to be? That's just like letting a motherfucker stop your bag. Like, oh, because it's difficult or it's not the way that I want it to be or it should be. Like, I'm not gonna do it.
I respect it though, nonetheless, because I mean, it's a learning curve. You gotta think, like, especially for those two artists, or the two Lauryn Hill and I guess, like I said, a Lupe type artist where they don't always see eye to eye with the label. Mm-hmm. I think those lessons taught us moving forward. If you're a true artist, then maybe you need to be independent. If you do sign a deal,
ain't shit wrong with that.
It should be known like, hey, I'm not compromising my art. So can we do a distribution deal?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want the rest. I just want the distribution to get my stuff out there. Don't care about nothing else.
And a lot of these artists now, they're doing shit just to get out the red.
Yeah,
the motherfuckers be looking like, what is this? The motherfuckers are trying to pay their money back.
Yeah, they ain't dead.
And you can't really like take it too personal, like. And once I'm like learning and understanding, like that's what's going on, you kind of like, okay, like it's just a game.
Oh yeah, it is. But like I said, like even from my brief experience in it, artists don't understand the business. You know what I mean? Like they really don't.
I feel like
they think it's just we make music and we put it out. I'm like, no.
Motherfuckers know what's going on. It's been too many.
Well, now they do. I think
it's been too many instances and situations. Like motherfuckers know what's up. Like they know what's up. So they're all not knowing shit. Like you just gotta smarten up. Like you can't be independent and be very successful. Carve your own lane. put out what you want to put out. Like, yeah, you just gotta smarten up.
A copy of the Master P blueprint. You feel me? Out the trunk.
So yeah,
you want me to go next or?
Yeah, cause I done.
Oh yeah, you got real passionate, baby. All right, so you know I love this beef shit. I love it. Toxicity, I love it. I'm gonna start with Questlove. Of course, he was asked about one of the greatest diss songs for most people.
I love it.
Tupac, Hit 'Em Up. His reasoning for thinking it wasn't a good diss record was because of the beat he chose.
This is fucking Questlove we talking about.
This nigga said, sorry, I said it.
He a neo soul type of brother.
But he can't say so much because he was doing the drums for Jay-Z on Unplugged when he did Nas.
Hell, he did drums for a lot of motherfucking people.
Now he got this old stance on you know, I don't know, people mature and grow, but I'm like, bro, you can't be but so critical because, I mean, you was on stage drumming it up for Jay-Z dissing Nas and tearing another black man down, and then you tried this approach. It gave me Bootsy vibes. Like, bro, y'all old heads just be quiet because y'all made, well, I'm not so much for Questlove. He didn't make, well, he partaked in the Jay-Z takeover this. So, yeah, he was a part of some of the destructive behavior in hip-hop. So, yeah, he gonna get that smoke. So, you can't be a part of these moments in hip hop where it was destructive stuff done and then try to critique. You know what I'm saying? Like I get the message, but you're not the messenger for it. You feel me? No. And I think he got kind of caught up in that because a lot of people started going to, well, you were a part of this, and I think they be forgetting like people can pull up their receipts.
Yeah, pull your card.
They can pull your card for sure in hip hop when it comes to doing shit and people definitely. I know I'm working on it, y'all. Growth.
Nigga.
Yeah, but people really went through a line with Boosie and said, "Bro, you made years of destructive music. Bro, you were on trial for your life for trying to live out the lyrics of your song. So, with that being said, you should be quiet. You should not do that. We get it, but you're not the one to be giving that message. And I think people don't understand the messenger is just as important as the message. And certain things you should kind of just fall back on. But I think a lot of the flack he got from his peers, like, bro, that was kind of corny. Like, come on, dog, for real. You think Hit 'Em Up is not a good record because of the beat he chose?
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
But y'all gonna be surprised. I kind of agree with him.
What?
I didn't particularly care for the Hit 'Em Up beat.
Really?
I wasn't a fan of it either. I wouldn't have went in as hard as him to say, oh, it's not XYZ. But then again, that's his personal preference. But I still put Hit 'Em Up in a line, you know what I'm saying, with one of those songs. It's not my favorite diss record beat. I do agree with when he did explain his reasoning, he said he like a more energetic, aggressive sound. And you think about, but Pac is already energetic and aggressive, so why would you need that? I feel like it would clash on the beat if you're overly aggressive. And you playing a super aggressive beat unless you DMX.
Somebody coming in saying, first off, fuck your bitch and the click you claim.
You talking about his words, not the beat though.
Nigga, fuck.
I saw where he was coming from. It do give smooth, relaxing type vibes. It don't give, I'm gonna beat your ass, you ain't shit type vibes. It don't give violent type vibes. The beat don't give violent type vibes. Pac's words give violent type vibes.
Fuck your wife. Bitch.
Yo, excuse me. Yeah.
And the click you claim.
Yeah. No, listen. He's talking about the beat though. He ain't talking about the words.
Who cares about the beat when you talking about that? I
agree with you on that. You got a good point though. That's a good point. When you talk about battle rap, you ain't really listening to the beat. You listen to what they say.
Yeah.
So I give you that. That's fair.
Fuck the beat, nigga. What are you talking about?
So what do you think?
Sometimes I can just tune out the sound and like
listen to the words.
What are we talking about?
And then when you think about rap battles, there's no beat playing at all. In its essence.
That's not. I don't really like
battle rap.
It's like aggressive poetry to me.
Battle rap?
Yes.
Well, shit, it's aggressive poetry when Tupac said. What'd he say? You know the word.
But you know, in poetry, you don't use music.
That's poetry too.
No, it's not. Nigga, it's a beat. It's he doing it on a beat. Poetry is like snap.
So what's an acapella song? A song without a beat.
It still be a little it still be a melody, a little something in there too. Relax.
They have melody
Don't
with
get
their
technical on
words.
me.
That's what rap is. Melody with your words. Cadence, my nigga. Stop. I'm just saying, okay, what's your favorite? Well, just not thinking of, again, we don't, who thinks of a diss record with just a beat is crazy to me. I think about the words. Because when I think about any of those
you're
legendary,
dissing somebody.
I'm listening,
That's
I
the
remember the
most
words.
important thing.
But if you had to pick a beat, would you say that's your favorite though?
No.
What's your favorite, like if it was a diss record, what would be your favorite beat from all the diss records that were made? I'm
gonna always say Takeover.
And I'm always say Ether. That shit slap, bro. It's aggressive.
It's got a rock tone to it.
I just like how
it's hard.
yeah, but hearing
for
you say
hip hop,
huh?
For a rap beef, you got a little rock tone on your beat. I feel like that is really like,
I don't know, when fuck Jay-Z came in, I'm just saying that shit was mad aggressive.
Okay, the same thing with pop.
But it was built in the beat though. It's a part of the instrumentation. Yeah. That beat slap. I don't care what you say.
Okay.
Brian Browns did his thing on that beat, bro. I'm sorry.
Okay. I know with everything that's like going on in the world, like I'm it's so emotional, but no, like my hope and for artists is like, just think about that Cassie shit. Like, motherfucker stayed around getting her ass whooped just so she could do music. Like, let's call a spade a spade. That's why the motherfucker was around. And anybody around him, they were trying to advance. They knew he had the connections.
Yeah.
They knew he had the tools and the opportunities for people to grow and, really make something of themselves. Yeah. And I just feel so bad for everyone with a dream, especially in that time. Motherfuckers was getting took through the ringer.
Yeah.
All because they had a dream. So I just want to say, like, my hope for, like, the industry is for things to get back to, like, the important things, music, and people being able to have a say in what they're putting out and what they're doing. Like, I just feel like we need to shift the conversation of what we could do to progress and move the shit forward that I love, because I don't want it tainted. I'm going to be real. Like, that be my stance with a lot of things. Like, damn, like, people be taking this shit as a joke and entertainment, but it's not really that for me. Like, this is something that I need. This is something that I love and I'm very passionate about. And I think that's why I want to be in the industry, to be able to, like, shift the conversations and just the overall structure of the industry. Like, that's why I'm doing this. It's to make a difference. Like, I care about artists and their art and what they have to contribute to the world. I think it's the coolest thing. So why would I not want to put myself, like, it's so much more than the music. It's just so much more than the music for me now. It's like the betterment of the artist, which is, always been my stance and why I wanted to do music and pursue music. And I think a lot of people don't know that about me or why I do this. Like, it's cool, it's cute to get up here and like, but like, no, I'm on a bigger pursuit of, trying to break into the industry with, my knowledge and my passion for artists and music as well. But artists will always be first. That'll always be my first, like, basis with it. Music second. Because without the artists, we wouldn't have the music. So I feel like they need that. They need that care. They need that safety to be able to produce music.
That's true.
So
that was beautifully said.
Yeah, I just had to get a little bit passionate. I know we be on here cussing and talking shit, but I had to. It's been on my heart since all this stuff has been going on. So.
No, you should get it off.
It's definitely been weighing on me real heavy.
Yeah, you hit it real on the nail, having a safe space for the artist, though. I do believe that situation was definitely unfortunate. I wouldn't the shit was disgusting. Like, and I feel like with how casual he did it, with cameras around, not giving a fuck, it shows that he has done this time and time again. To feel that comfortable, how do you just, whoop somebody's ass, sit down, throw a vase at them like, dog, it's a whole camera.
He was kicking her.
Yeah.
You put your, I don't know.
That was
Disgusting.
definitely, that shit was uncalled for. And not only just her, you know what I'm saying? I want justice for all of the people who he is abused. I know she's not the only artist that was being abused, and abuse comes in many forms. Yeah, you can abuse somebody mentally and emotionally,
and
like, because it makes me think back to when he was making people walk to get cheesecake. We no, for real, like, it make you think, like, bro, he probably
somebody said that on Twitter. You're exactly right.
Yeah, like, it make you think that you thought it was funny.
That's
like, these niggas really walk to get cheesecake. And in real life, this nigga being abusive to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we thinking it's funny, and it's like, bro, that shit is not funny. Because when you see that shit, like, damn, that nigga really wanted to see them suffer to get. He was willing to go, if he was willing to do that on camera. And let's think about the shit that got left out.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? When they edited, he was probably degrading the hell out of them.
But
it probably ain't. Go ahead.
I hate to say this, and I hate to say it, but it's true. I will not take the fact that on that show, he modeled artist development to the core. And that's what's missing today. I will give that nigga that. He had good people in place to develop them girls and the boys. Like, all bullshit aside,
I hear you, but
the concept of the show was really good.
I agree with you, but I just think what turned my stomach is when I saw that actual video, and it made me reflect on all those times he did some embarrassing shit.
Everything,
some shit to embarrass somebody.
Everything everybody said he did, that motherfucker did it, and that was all we needed. That's all we needed to know to see.
We owe apology. I think everybody owes an apology to Mace, Cassie, everybody that was like, because some people like, oh man, he don't owe them nothing, blah blah blah. Oh, that's just the business. Either Craig Max, all of them need apologies. They need flowers. We gotta really, as a community, hip hop is just say, oh, we sorry, because we should have been advocating and protecting y'all. Because I really believe he shot that girl in the face too. You know what I'm saying? Going off that video
in the club.
Yeah, bro, Puff did that shit.
We know he did.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. But we've been ignoring it, just like somebody else we know, R. Kelly. We've ignored the behavior for so long. And you know what I'm saying?
It was just so comfortably in the open, and we was just like, and
it made it come to a head. So everything that now I know why Mace left. So
and everybody, it's chilling. Everybody from Uptown Records is dead except for him and Mary.
Everybody from Uptown is dead except him and Mary.
I think, Casey and JoJo, they still here. But I think they came on later. And I'll be sure.
But they still had bad drug problems, and one got a really bad health problem.
And
I'll be sure.
He almost died.
And he was messing with one of his girls, and wasn't he dating one of Al B. Sure's old girls?
Kim Porter. That was his wife.
Kim was dating Al B. Sure?
Yeah, they got married.
So Puff was on that Drake shit before Drake. Taking people's wives. That's some weirdo shit. I'm sorry, bro. That's weirdo shit. Like, people you work with, and then I realized that he did the same thing with 50 Cent Baby Mom. That's why they got friction, I'm pretty sure, or part of it. Bro, I told you, niggas be beefing over women, bro.
Yeah, he's still okay. Now that makes sense why that nigga be going.
Yeah, he was doing the same shit with his baby mama.
I totally missed that.
Wow. Did he be messing with? Like, these are people you work with. Like, that's why I told you, like, niggas will go to war over a woman and some money. Like, I think that is weird. Like, bro, you whole life work with these people. You see these people every day, or you work with them face to face.
True.
And then you gon' fuck on their wife or baby mama. That shit, man, weird. And freak offs too. Yeah, bro. Everybody is not wrong for going at Puff now. I owe all y'all push. Well, I was always with 50 with the smoke. So I support 50 no matter what.
Toxic.
Me and 50 toxic. Holla at me, 50. I need to be on the team. I'm gonna be toxic with you, bro.
That's true. So is that all for today?
Yeah, that's all for today.
I know I had more, but
I had more too.
we be made that these conversations get so long.
They get
long.
intense. That
It's
100,
therapy. It's therapy.
It's therapy for me too. Yeah.
So yeah,
I get to talk about music with somebody who enjoys music too. So
yeah.
thank you for always inviting me.
Thank you for always showing up. You always be down. Like that's why I fucks with y'all.
music.
Y'all be down for the cause. I love it. I love it. But y'all, we are still in season 3. I'm looking. I'm still looking, and I know I got some stuff set up with people later on down the line. But if you're a producer, a A&R, a manager, engineer, DJ, like yes, we're still in season 3. Like very, very new in season 3. So yes, I'm looking for prospects to interview so we can get these conversations and these topics flowing and rolling.
You know what the topic was? I don't mean to cut you off. Man, we did not talk about that Cameron CNN situation.
That was so diabolical.
Hey, I'm with it, Cam. He has a history of this. Why would you expect anything different? And the marketing at the end was so genius to me. I'm sorry.
I
liked it.
He marketed his product.
Yeah, peak horsepower.
Oh yeah, he said he was gonna get some cheeks.
Yeah, you gonna get some cheeks after this, and then he listen. Product placement. He adjusted it so you can see the product. Genius. He took the moment and he capitalized.
But why would you ask me to speak on another man? Like that's.
I think I'm gonna be real with you. He knew what he just didn't want to talk about it.
They debrief them before they do them type of things.
That's why I said he knew what it was. He just chose that as
completely off the script.
Yeah, he said, you know what, I'm gonna take a trip down memory lane. Bill O'Reilly, so many interviews where he did that. 60 Minutes.
I'm so weak.
I'm sorry, y'all.
No, that was diabolical. I ain't gonna lie.
It was genius.
But that is it for our time, guys.
All right, y'all. Pleasure.
Peace.
See you.